reason we wanted an apprentice was to provide opportunity and also to try and, if you like, lead from the front or demonstrate the enthusiasm for apprentices in the apprenticeship programme.
I'd never looked at it before I did the summer work. I never even thought of it, didn't know much about them or anything.
The level of work that we were looking to manage was certainly appropriate for somebody who was stepping into the business world and wanted to learn while also doing something practical.
They kind of, at the end of my summer work, said they needed someone to actually work full time, offered me an apprenticeship, and I thought, why not, as I couldn't decide what I wanted to do.
There was real opportunity for that person to get some exposure to the diversity of business.
I've done a lot of events, working the events, planning the events, selling the events, marketing for the events, all of that right the way through.
There is boundless enthusiasm and a willingness to learn.
I've done lobbying for the community, marketing for members, sort of selling, membership, all of that, but events is one of the main projects I worked on.
When you see them beginning to understand, to take ownership, to feel the responsibility for, and to develop a passion for what they're doing.
Not just from learning it in a classroom, but from actually experiencing it and experiencing the difficulties of it, the highs, the lows, the sort of every part of it, because that's what I do here.
And seeing that realisation in an apprentice's face when they've done something that didn't necessarily have a great deal of meaning, but they see the outcome, that beginning, middle and end, and the kind of yes moment, really rewarding all round for everybody involved.
Yeah, the college life is really good. A lot of what we learned in college did come into practice a bit later and actually in work.
In the case of our apprentice, she was very good, if you like, at separating this is work time and this is college time.
I did an events unit. I did use a lot of what I'd learnt there actually in planning events. I also learnt about minute taking, and the best way to take minutes, and then when I did the next board meeting that had to take minutes, I put that into practice and it was a lot easier to do.
I wouldn't hesitate to take on an apprentice in the future, and more so I wouldn't hesitate to recommend to other businesses that they consider the opportunity that an apprentice can offer them on so many different levels, from that breath of fresh air in the office and the enthusiasm of like youth to real ability, and it's a fabulous opportunity and more people should take it up.
My advice for other young people is to be determined in what you're doing. If you phone them up, email them, write to them, all of that, but don't give up on it. You've got to keep chasing them for your apprenticeship and it will come along.